The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
Kobe Johnson, serve up and over. Fitch sets it up. Bailey Nelson puts it down for point 22. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit high in the left center field, and that is gone! It's a 3-run home run for Anagon, and that increases the lead to 16-2. It'll be Ethan Olson taking the kick. And he'll put it right on goal and right into the goal! Ethan Olson on a free kick from intercepted by Sorensen. Now Sorensen still at the puck, tries a centering pass, bounces back onto her own stick. Now it got deflected and it goes in! And I believe Sorensen might get credit for that as it bounced off a skate or a stick on its way to the goal. Kaylee Jackson, three-pointer up, and no, that one won't go in. Tana Lick pulls down the deep offensive board. She'll put up a three. That one's in, and we're tied. All right, welcome to the Coliseum here in North Fargo for our first game broadcast of 2019. It's been an extended break, and sure is refreshing to get back to some sports action here on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason with you here from the Fargo Coliseum. Our last game was back on December 22nd. Now, we had intended to do some games on the 27th and 28th of December, but due to the winter storm that hit, that canceled out 8 of the 12 games, and then we, due to some other issues, we weren't able to make it to the 4 games that we were hoping to make it to. So, no rust, not worried about rust or anything like that, but certainly nice to be back, and we have some action coming up here for you from the Fargo Coliseum between Fargo North-South and the Williston Coyotes. Coyote fans, there's a handful of them to my left, and the Fargo North-South fans are off to my right. Mike Mason, Janice on the camera here, and it's the Williston Coyotes, and they're black with orange trim jerseys, have the black numbers outlined in white, and usually when the numbers are the same color as the jersey, it's hard to see them, but the outline in white certainly helps make them pop out as the Coyotes come out onto the ice, and we'll await for Fargo North-South to do the same. Actually, they're probably behind their banners back there, as we're about a minute away from the opening announcements here, as well as the starting lineups and all that good stuff. It's girls hockey here on the ND Sports Channel. More of your pregame show coming up in just a few seconds here on the ND Sports Channel.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Welcome back. We'll join the PA announcer now for the opening announcements.
School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. Now for your starting lineup, first the visiting team, Williston Coyotes. In the nets, number 30, Olivia Burdick. Starting at 1 defense, number 8, Mackenzie Russell. Starting at the other defense, number 12, Victoria Gustafson. Starting at left wing, number 3, Aaliyah Bublitz. Starting at right wing, number 19, Haley Thiessen. And centering that line, number 16, Tasha Oberlin. Head coach for the Coyotes is Jason Siddis. He's assisted by Megan Smith and Richie Buelley. Now for your starting lineup for your home team, your Fargo North-South. In the net, number 1, Alex Kinney. Starting at 1 defense, number 2, Josie Hell. Starting at the other defense, number 3, Chloe Rye. Starting at left wing, number 10, Hannah Dorsey. Starting at the right wing, number 7, Avery Myers. And clearing that line, number 21, Mackenzie Hansen. Head coach for Fargo North South is Chad Christensen. He's assisted by Don Fitz and Kelly Morris. Your officials for tonight's contest are referees Cody Baker and Mitchell Cleaver. Your linesman is Craig Teets. Now will everyone please rise and remove your headgear for the playing of our national anthem.
And we'll break for that national anthem right here on the ND Sports Channel. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back to the Coliseum here in North Fargo as we get ready for Fargo North South versus Williston. Let's go ahead and take a look quickly at these two teams side by side before the puck drops. Williston Coyotes looking for their first win of the year, 0-11, 0-6 when playing at home, 0-5 on the road, 0-1 on neutral ice. And they've scored 7 and allowed 58 on the season. For Fargo North, 7-0-1, 3-0-1 here at home. That one tie resulted in a shootout loss against the Bismarck Blizzard. It's one team that's given Fargo North South a headache here over the last couple seasons. It's one team that they struggle against. And then they're 4-0 at home, and no neutral ice games come into this one on a 3-game win streak. And now your opening puck drop. And we are underway here in the Coliseum here in the first period of play between Fargo North South and the Williston Coyotes. Once again, Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. Williston Coyotes in their black jerseys with orange trim, black numbers outlined in white, while the Fargo North South team in their grayish white jerseys with teal green numbers and blue trim. Josie Hell with the puck right now goes in behind the Coyote net. I think the PA announcer said Coyotes, I'm pretty sure, during the football season. When I talked to one of these school officials from Williston, he told me to make sure to say Coyotes. So we'll do the best there. As Josie Hell will pick it up at center ice here for Fargo North South and work it into the Coyote zone. Puck will trickle to the left side of the net where it's picked up there by Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey will dish it back in behind the net there for Avery Myers, and Myers will come away with it. And a couple nice saves there by Olivia Burvig, the freshman goalie for the Coyotes. One of the keys of the game here for the Coyotes is to have puck control, time of possession, because the lower scoring this game is, that'll be the better chance for the Coyotes to come away with a victory here over Fargo North South. And what a confidence booster that would be, as they're still looking for their first win of the year this 2018, now turned into 2019 hockey season. A lot of sophomores on this team, so a lot of room for improvement and a bright future for this Coyotes team from Williston. 15:15 to go here in the first period of play. In behind the net there, that's Promisberger. Promisberger, I believe she goes to Oak Grove High School, if memory serves me correctly. And if I know that the guy who knows the answer to that is in Bismarck right now, as Oak Grove's taking on Shiloh Christian in that New Year's invite at Shiloh Christian School in Bismarck. So at last check, the girls were leading 12-5 at the end of the first quarter in that basketball game. I haven't looked for a scoring update since then. Puck is collected there by the Coyotes over on the far boards, but the Fargo North South will keep it in the zone. Up along the near boards, Promisberger in the mix of about 3 Coyotes. Caitlin Anderson, a sophomore, wearing number 33 there for Williston. Lost her stick, and Burvig will cover that one up. They'll stop the clock with 14:15 to go. So a nice slow pace to this one, which is good news for the Williston Coyotes. Almost 4 minutes deep into the game, and we're still scoreless at 0-0 here at the Coliseum in North Fargo. I want to thank everybody from the Williston area who tuning in to watch the Coyotes play here. As the puck goes in behind the Coyote net, and it's going to be picked up on the far boards there. I believe that was Haley Thiessen. Also want to say thanks to one of the parents from Williston for helping me out with a few of the name pronunciations. I think I got them all correct. So as we see him on the ice, I guess that'll be the ultimate test there for the name pronunciation quiz, which is an ongoing quiz until the clock hits 0 in the third period. So pushed to the side there by Burvig, goes in behind the Coyote net, and the Williston Coyotes will push it up over on the far boards, where it's taken away there by Josie Hell. Hell will dump it back, and that will cross the line. We're going to have a delayed penalty here. Unintentional, but Williston will go on the power play with 13:21 to go here in the first period of play. Going to the box is Karina Grothman, the senior. 2-minute minor. I didn't catch the hand signal from the ref, so I'm not sure what the penalty is, but we'll get that here momentarily. So face-off now coming in the Fargo North-South zone. Coyotes won the face-off, but North-South takes it away. Now 2-on-2 back the other way with another Coyote trailing. Shot on, and it's in. Apparently we had an issue with our scoreboard there, but hopefully that's working now. Apologize for that. It was Grothman with the goal. Or no, check that. Grothman's in the penalty box. It wasn't her. Still 90 seconds, so that's a shorthanded goal here for Fargo North South as they lead 1-0 now. It was Mackenzie Hansen with the goal. An unassisted goal for Hansen.
Hansen unassisted at 13:09, and that was a short-handed goal.
Trying to pick up the puck there was Maggie Borsath for Williston on the near boards as the puck escapes over to the far boards now. Loose puck picked up right in front of the Coyote net and moved up into center ice, where it's picked up there by Fargo North South. Sam Martin with the puck. And Martin will give it onto the stick of Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey in front there. Had J.C. Moore in front of the net, but Moore couldn't get a stick on it as the puck goes back in behind the Coyote net. 12 minutes to go here, 39 seconds on the Coyote power play. And that puck will escape, and North-South will have to retreat out of the offensive zone. They'll dump the puck back in. No line change here for Fargo North-South. Usually that's what happens when you dump the puck back in behind the net, but they are on a penalty kill as well, so momentarily forgot about that one there as Josie Hell will bring it up over the blue line, and now she's going to make a move. right up in front of the net, puts it up, trying to put it up top shelf over the right shoulder of Olivia Burvig, but it hit the net, and now Fargo North South is at full strength. As skating to the box, or the bench, will be Grothman. She'll come off, and coming on here for Fargo North South in her spot. Shot on goal, and that was Promisberger. That deflected off one of the shoulders. Promisberger picks it back up, puts it on the stick of Caitlin Arman. Arman gives it back to Promisberger, and they'll work the puck in behind the Coyote net. Shove it back up front. Arman lost it there for a moment, but Fargo North South will maintain possession of the puck. Put it on the stick there, Promisberger, and that'll be taken away, and then as soon as it's taken away, it's pushed back into the near corner here. Now comes back onto the stick. One-timer Josie Hell off the right pad of the goalie Burvig and into the near boards, and now will escape down to the other end of the ice, and we'll have our first icing call of the game. Stopping the clock with 10:31 to go, and I'll bring the face-off back down to the other end of the ice here. Goal and goal scorer so far, Mackenzie Hansen, an unassisted goal. Approximately 2 minutes ago. 10:31 to go here in the first period of play from the Coliseum in North Fargo. North-South will win the face-off, and Promisberger comes away with it. Puts on the stick of Arman. Arman tried to put it back onto the stick of Promisberger, but she wasn't able to connect on that. She'll come away with it. Shot on, and a nice block there by Burvig. Stick in her right hand, she was able to push it off to the right side of the net there. Great save, and now Arman with the puck. Trying to get around two Coyote defenders, and Arman puts it onto the stick there of Sorensen. Mariah Sorensen. Hey, I got it right, it's 2019. Had problems with that in 2018, so that's one New Year's resolution that I haven't broken yet. Coming up, there's Promisberger. Promisberger still with the puck, trying to make a move, and may have got tripped up, but no call there. Coyotes will try and bring it out of the zone, but it's pushed back into the near corner here. Now at the near point, that's Promisberger, and that one gets trickled up into the air and over the backside of the net. A lucky break there for the Coyotes as Arman shoves it back in behind the Coyote net, and Williston will try and bring some offense onto the ice here. And so far, so good. Moving up, it's the Megan Shimko. Shimko had a near opportunity there. Picking it up behind the net is Dorsey. 8:53 and counting to go here in the first period of play. It's a 1-0 lead for Fargo North South. Coyotes will pick up the puck, bring it back into center ice. Far side there, that is Haley Krieger. Krieger will shove it in, and it will be, I believe that's Har in net. Nope, check that. Well, we'll double check the jersey number. I haven't had an opportunity to look down there too often, but actually I believe it's Kinney, number 1, and not number 30. There's another shot on goal off the stick there of Hannah Dorsey. That'll get deflected over in the far boards, so Dorsey will pick it up, but not be able to keep it inside the offensive zone. Fargo North South will have to retreat. Now they'll re-enter the zone. I believe that's Arman. Shot on goal, and it's in. And it's 2-0 in favor of Fargo North South here with 8:05 to go in the first period of play. All right, back to action now, 2-0. I was going to check the statewide scoreboard there, but they got back to action a little bit quicker than they normally do after a goal. So Avery Myers gets the goal.
Second assist goes to number 2, Josie Hell. Time of that goal, 8:05 remaining in the first period. Myers from Hanson and Hill.
Well, if you didn't hear the PA announcer, it was Avery Myers with the goal. Hansen and Josie Hell with the assist on that goal. And now here comes Williston. That's Tasha Overland. Overland will push it into the offensive zone. And Williston will make a line change here with 7:17 and counting to go in the first period of play. Trailing 2-0. They're still in this game, though. Josie Howell will pick it up in behind her own net. She'll put it onto the stick. I believe that's Armin up over there, and now moving up. It's a 2-on-3. Back the other way here for Fargo North South. Shot on goal, deflected to the right side of the net, and we'll have a delayed penalty here. That is possibly elbowing, boarding, one of the two. Might little extracurricular activity there. Couldn't quite see all the jersey numbers involved in that one, but Williston 0 for 1 on the power play. We'll have another chance. Going to the box this time was Karina. That's actually her second trip to the box tonight. So 6:54 to go here in the first period of play. This is the second or third face-off down on that end of the ice. Williston 0 for 1 on the power play. Right now on a 5-4 man advantage as well. Fargo North South will clear it out of the zone. Checking on Karina Grothman. Picking the puck up there is Kata Pokus. And then bringing it back is Josie Hell. Trying to feed it in the middle there onto the stick of Sorensen. Be picked up by the Coyotes. Puck goes back into center ice and shoved back into the offensive zone. Not everybody was out of the zone, so instead of an attack, they'll get a line change here. And that one was intercepted at center ice there. That is J.C. Moore. Moore's shot won't get deflected off into the near boards. Coyotes pick it up along the far boards there, and I believe that is Jaslyn Berger. Jersey was tucked in there, so I couldn't quite get the jersey number there as that puck goes off the skate of Caitlin Armin, and Armin will kick it back onto her stick, make a move, and it's in! Caitlin Armin gets the third goal of the early evening to make it 3-0 in favor of Fargo North South with 5:31 to go here. That's another shorthanded goal. 2 of their 3 goals shorthanded tonight. 38 seconds remain in the Coyote power play. And Caitlin Armin will get the goal. We'll see who they credit the assist to. Once again, we apologize for that scoreboard error there. As when one team scores, it gives goals to both teams. It's happened twice now, so I'm not sure. That's Promisberger. Shot on goal, got deflected. Back of the net, picked up there by Grothman, or check that, Evelyn Olsen, excuse me.
Goal scored by number 17, Caitlin Armin, unassisted.
That is an unassisted goal.
5:31 remaining in the first period. Armin, unassisted.
Bervig will cover that one up in her glove, and that'll bring the face-off to her glove side, I believe, or will it be, no, they'll bring it to the other side, I guess. North-South will win the face-off. That's Hannah Dorsey, who tried to pass it to her teammate. Banked off the far board, and now in behind the Coyote net. Bringing it up near side is Maggie Borseth. Borseth is the one of 4 seniors on the team. There we go. 4:40 and counting to go here. 3-0 lead for Fargo North South. And now it's a 3-on-2 for North South. Centering pass got deflected. I lost the puck there for a moment. There it is on the near boards. They'll put it onto the stick of Josie Hell. She gets around the defender, puts it up and right into the chest, and now trying to poke it in on the rebound, and the whistle will blow, and that rebound will not go in. 4:16 to go here in the first period of play. So another 3 or 4 great saves there by Olivia Bervig, the freshman, on that short attack there for Fargo North South. And now the face-off will come stick side of Bervig. Comes onto the stick of Josie Hell. Got poked away there momentarily. North-South will retain possession of the puck. Nice pass inside there to Avery Myers, who shot it up a little bit high. And now here comes Williston. That's Jaslyn Berger. Berger gets pushed off the puck. At least I think it's her. It's either that or Bublitz. Can't see if that's a 3 or a 2 on the jersey. It's Bublitz. So loose puck along the near boards here is picked up by Mackenzie Hansen. Hansen will bring it into center ice and bring it over the blue line into the offensive zone. Hansen still all alone, a loose puck. Josie Hell will trail from behind and pick it up. Centering pass and reaching for it there was Avery Myers, but she couldn't get her stick on it, but she will gain possession of the puck, and then she'll flip it up onto the stick of Madeline Rorick, the freshman for Fargo North-South, into the lineup here for North-South. There's another shot on goal and another nice save by the freshman Olivia Burvig. Burvig will watch that one go as a couple of players get tangled up here on the left side of the net. 3 minutes to go here in the first period, and we'll have another delayed penalty on Fargo North-South, and this will be the third power play, and this will almost put the period to a close. There'll be 56 seconds remaining when this power play is up, assuming no goal scored. 2 of the 3 goals tonight for Fargo North-South have come shorthanded. Williston 0 for 2 on the power play, their third opportunity now for a power play goal. 2:56 to go, first period of play. The Coyotes trail 3-0 to Fargo North-South. Face-off won by North-South, but it's kept in the offensive zone by the Coyotes. Now it's shoved in behind the North-South net. 2:45 to go, a minute 50 on the Coyote power play. They'll dump it out of the zone, and running and skating back for it is Mackenzie Russell, a sophomore for the Coyotes.
For the North-South penalty on number 8, Isabel Poole, a 2-minute minor for checking. Time of that penalty, 2:56 remaining in the first period. Poole for checking at 2:56.
So Isabel Poole for checking to the box here for Fargo North-South. Minute 17 remains in the Coyote power play, 2:11 in the period. Tried to feed it in the center there onto the stick of Shimko, but she would lose it. Go a little bit beyond her reach, and Fargo North-South will dump it in behind the net and make a line change here with a minute to go in the power play and a minute 55 to go in the period. That pass is intercepted. Shot on goal off the stick there, Promisberger. Got a nice save there by Burvig, and Promisberger will pick it back up, and she's going to try again. She'll put another one on goal, and that one just wide, or just barely right of the goal post. Swatting it out of there is Tasha Overland, the junior for the Coyotes. 90 seconds to go in the period, 30 seconds to go in the power play. And up in front of the net now is Evelyn Olsen. That one won't go. 18 seconds to go on the power play. And Williston looking to kill their first penalty, and they might do it with that one there. But it'll be an icing call, and that'll bring the face-off back down to the other end of the ice with 9 seconds remaining on the power play and a minute 4 remaining here in the first period of play. Once again in the box this time for Fargo North-South is Isabel Poole. Karina Grothman has had the other 2 penalties, and Fargo North-South 2 for 2 on shorthanded goals, and they have 9 seconds to try and go 3-3. That's not normally how you would state that stat there, but when you have the opportunity to say something like that, you take advantage of it, I guess. Fargo North-South now at full strength, and that shot on goal there snagged out of the air, out of the glove of Olivia Burvig, and that's the first time that Fargo North-South has not scored a goal shorthanded. Williston goes 0 for 3 on the power play, but 1 for 3 on penalty kills. It's always a positive in there. 48 seconds to go, 3-0 lead here for Fargo North-South. Goals this period by Mackenzie Hansen, Caitlin Arman, and Avery Myers for Fargo North-South. And now Williston will bring it into center ice, but had trouble getting around 2 defenders there. Coyotes will dump it in behind the North-South net and get a almost full line change. Only 1 player remains on the ice from that line change. They'll put it onto the stick there of Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey centering pass and fired the shot on goal there. Couldn't quite see who that was. That was Josie Hell who tried to get it in there. North-South will maintain possession of the puck. That one's in. That one was a nice pass across the ice and is put in the back of the net there. Ponytails covering up the jersey number. That was Mackenzie Hansen, her second goal. And now it's 4-0 here with 7 seconds to go in the first period. Get the official stats here during our intermission break coming up. And that buzzer will bring us to the end of the first period. So 4-0 in favor of Fargo North-South at the end of one. We'll take a break and come back here in a little bit with your first intermission show. After this short timeout here, it's high school girls hockey on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores, and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back. Fargo Coliseum here in North Fargo. End of the first period of play. Fargo North South leads the Williston Coyotes 4-0. In that first period of play, Fargo North South went to the box 3 times for a total of 6 minutes. Williston 0 for 3 on the power play. Fargo North South 2 for 3 on power penalty kills, if you want to put it that way, I guess. 2 shorthanded goals on those 3 power plays for Williston. Alex Kinney gets credit for 2 shots saved on 2 shots faced. Olivia Burvig faced 17 shots, saved 13 of them. And the period summary looked like this. Karina Grothman went to the box, 2 minutes for tripping. 3:39 into the first period of play. And then about, let's do the math here. 12 seconds later, after that penalty started, Mackenzie Hansen, unassisted on a shorthanded goal for Fargo North South, would make it 1-0. We'd go back to even strength, and about 5 minutes and 4 seconds later, at the 8:55 mark of the first period of play, it'd be Avery Myers on an even strength goal, assisted by Mackenzie Hansen and Josie Hell. And then Karina Grothman will go back to the box at the 10:06 mark of the first period of play, 2-minute minor for checking. And then on that, about a minute, just shy of 90 seconds into that power play for Williston, Caitlin Arman would make a beautiful move from the blue line and just skate it all the way in and put it into the goal. And matter of fact, she put it up over the right shoulder of Olivia Burvig and into the back of the net for the unassisted goal to make it 2-0 there for Fargo North South at the 11:29 mark of the second period of play. Then Isabel Poole would also go to the box at the 14:04 mark of the first period. 2 minutes for checking. And then Williston would successfully kill that power play, or check that. What am I trying to say here? Okay, so Williston would go 0 for 3 on power plays, and Fargo North South would not score a shorthanded goal on that particular penalty, is what I meant to say, I guess. And then at the 16:53 mark, with about 1:07 remaining, Fargo North South would get on the board once again. It'd be 4-0 off a goal by Mackenzie Hansen, which was assisted by Josie Hell and Avery Myers. So Josie Hell with 2 assists. Avery Myers with a goal and assist. Mackenzie Hansen with 2 goals and 1 assist. And Caitlin Arman with an unassisted goal. So quite a bit of points to spread around here for Fargo North South. If this score stands, Mackenzie Hansen will get credit for the game-winning goal at the 3:51 mark of the first period of play. Once again, shots 17-2 in favor of Fargo North South. And Olivia Burvig saving 13 of those 17 shots. Alex Kinney in goal for Fargo North South, scoring saving 2 of those 2 shots. Your officials tonight: Craig Teets, Cody Baker is the referee, and Mitchell Kleber is the referee as well. Once again, my name is Mike Mason here on the ND Sports Channel. It's 4-0 in favor of Fargo North South. We're about 7 minutes away from the start of the second period. We'll take another timeout. When we come back here, we'll conclude our intermission report right here. This is high school hockey on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars.
The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Star Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter, search @NDScores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back here. First intermission of play. It's a 4-0 lead for Fargo North South over the Williston Coyotes here on the ND Sports Channel. Mike Mason with you here. I want to thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, NorthDakotaScores.net, Game Time, and I'm forgetting a couple. Fargo North Booster Club and the Fargo South Booster Club have certainly are honorary sponsors for helping us make the station what they are today, and as well as North Fargo Softball. And I want to give a shout out to Tim Howe for sending in that card from the North Fargo softball team. I went to our P.O. box earlier tonight, right before we're actually on the way to the game here, and picked that one up. And it was really awesome to get a card from the North Fargo softball team in our mailbox here at the ND Sports Channel. So certainly want to say thank you and give a shout out to Tim and the rest of the team there for doing that. Always appreciate getting the notes and the compliments, and gotten a few other letters recently too. Some viewers from Arizona sent us a letter saying thanks. They were able to watch it on their their YouTube app on their smart TV, and they said it came in great. So hopefully it's coming in great as well tonight. Once again, 4-0 lead here for Fargo North South. Goals by Mackenzie Hansen. She had 2 of the 4. Avery Myers and Caitlin Arman got the other 2. 2 of those 4 goals were shorthanded goals. The other 2 were even strength. Williston 0 for 3 in that first period on power play opportunities, and a shots 17-2 in favor of Fargo North South. We have we don't have a whole lot of time, but let's go ahead and take a look at the out-of-town statewide scoreboard here. Century's playing BHS. Bismarck High and Bismarck Century are tied at 0 at the end of the first period. That one should be going to the second any time now. Fargo Davies, they're up 3-1. Check that. Make that 4-1. I think that's 4-1. Yeah, 4-1. There's enough time between that 3 and the 4-1. So 4-1, Fargo Davies is up, and now we return here to the second period of play here on the ND Sports Channel. And we already have a goal. I didn't even have a chance to get up and see who put that one in. But it's now 5-0 in favor of Fargo North South.
That took 19 seconds for North-South to put it into the net there. Coming up later tonight after this game concludes, we'll have a post-game show. We'll take a look at these two teams a little bit more in depth and see what's coming up next for these two teams, but still a lot of hockey to play before that. At the end of the first quarter, Oak Grove leads Shiloh Christian 16-10 in the boys' game that's being played at Shiloh Christian High School in Bismarck. So Avery Myers has 2, and Mackenzie Hansen has 2 goals now. That Myers goal was unassisted. Sorensen. Oh, no, check that. There was a 1 in front of that 4. It was Sam Martin, and now that'll be covered up there by Burvig, and that'll stop the clock with 16:12 to go here in the second period of play. As I look to my left, I see a lot of Williston fans here. That's not a short trip. So the team has traveled very well here to North Fargo. That's a good 5 hours, if not closer to 6, to get from Fargo to Williston. It's pretty much opposite corners of the state. The only further south you could get is if you went to Wahpeton. That would be the true corners of the state. Shot on goal. I think that went off the left upright, and it went around the back of Burvig and came out, never going into the goal. Lucky break there for Williston. Coyotes will dump it in behind the north-south net where Sorensen will pick it up, and now north-south will advance it up. That's Caitlin Arman picking up the puck here, moving up along the near boards, in towards the goal, tries to feed it in, but a nice blocker pad save there by Burvig. That pass got away, but Promisberger was able to pick it up. She'll put it back onto the stick of Josie Hell. Hell will make a move in, and that's in, and Josie Hell will get the goal to make it 6-0. So 2 goals for Avery Myers, 2 for Mackenzie Hansen, 1 for Caitlin Arman, and 1 for Josie Hell. Josie Hell with that goal now has a goal and an assist in this game. Accounting for 2 of the 6 goals. And the face-off it was originally won by Williston, but it was quickly taken away by Fargo North-South. 15:04 to go, a 6-0 lead. Looking for the wraparound, and one of the north-south players fell down, and that'll cause a whistle to come and stopping the clock with 14:45 as the net came off its pegs. I'm not sure which player for Fargo North-South fell down there, but had she not fallen down, it may have been a wraparound opportunity for Jerica Fries, who was coming in from behind the net. So neutral zone face-off here, 14:44 and counting to go here. Won by North-South. They'll work it into the offensive zone, but the Coyotes will push it back out over the blue line. And loose puck along the near boards will be picked up there by Sam Martin, and the 2 passes later gets onto the stick there of Evelyn Olsen. And now back to Sam Martin. Martin, pass got deflected, goes onto the stick of Olsen. Olsen will shove it in behind the net. No line change here. North-South will stay on the ice. Olsen, it hit the goal post there off the shot by Olsen. And that one's in. I believe that was J.C. Moore who got the goal for Fargo North-South. And it's 7-0 with 14:06 to go here in the second period of play. And it was indeed J.C. Moore. Well, there's 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 3 freshmen, and 10 sophomores on the Williston Coyote team. So a lot of new skaters on the ice, you could say, here for Williston. And, well, they got a lot of time to practice up here. And, you know, they're down 7-0, but it's not really that bad of a game here. Just you can tell that this is a team that needs a little bit more experience out on the ice there. And they certainly have a bright future, especially with 13 of their 20 players being sophomores and freshmen. There's definitely a bright future here for the Coyotes, and they will be a good team here in the next year or two, I would suspect anyway. But on the flip side of that coin, Fargo North South, one of the best teams in the state, so that certainly doesn't help the things when it comes to boosting confidence here, but it certainly helps out when it comes to gaining experience against these better teams. You don't play games like these, and, well, you won't have that experience in the future to stay close in future games against better teams. So it's a good test here for Williston. Kinney will block that one out to the far side. Quickly up the ice, goes off the stick there, got deflected off the stick of Mackenzie Russell, one of the sophomores there for Williston. Josie Hell picks it up. I believe that was Josie anyway, and then that'll come away, and back the other way now is Mackenzie Russell, the sophomore. She'll dump it in behind the net. Williston will get a line change. 11:52 to go here in the second period of play. A 7-0 lead for Fargo North South as they bring it up into center ice. With the puck there is Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey goes into the offensive zone, makes a move around a couple of players, feeds it onto the stick there of Avery Myers, and that will go in. I looked down for a split second. I'm not sure if it was Myers who got the goal or not, but it is 8-0, and we'll find out that official goal call here in just a moment. So another face-off here coming center ice. It may have been, if it was Myers, that's a hat trick for her. 11.5 to go as that's covered up by Kinney. Face-off comes stick side of Alex Kinney. 11:28 to go here in the second period of play. And it was indeed Avery Myers. That's a hat trick for Myers. She has 3 goals in this game. Now racing down is Evelyn Olsen. No, check that, Mackenzie Hansen. Got the 1 and the 2 mixed up there. Picking up far side, Avery Myers. Myers feeds it. That one's in, and that's another goal. Before they finish the goal call there, Fargo North South puts in another one, and there's nothing at all that Olivia Burvig could do about that one. I mean, that one was going in, and I think Burvig's still in goal. Yes, it is. Yep, number 30. That was just excellent teamwork there for Fargo North South. Nothing Burvig could have done about that goal at all. Had all the other goals not gone in, it would have been 1-0. That's how awesome, beautiful teamwork there by those two teams, by Fargo North South. And it's Myers with her 4th goal now. So Myers with 4 goals, Mackenzie Hansen with 2 goals and 2 assists. Those are your 2 leading scorers, or leading point grabbers, you could say, for Fargo North South. That one chipped up into the air off the stick of Maggie Borseth on the shot attempt there by Josie Hell. 10:21 in counting, and that one got rebounded back out up to the near point. That's Josie Hell trying to work in. Her shot goes a little bit to the right of the net. Puck gets loose in behind the net there, picked up by North-South. Armin with a shot on goal and a blocker pad save. Deflects the puck out into the far boards. Nice job there by the freshman Olivia Burvig. 9:57 to go here in the second period of play. Here comes Caitlin Armin. Armin, shot on goal and another save by Burvig. And Burvig will cover that one up. And that'll stop the clock with 9:50 to go here. Turn up the background noise there a little bit, as we didn't have that turned on apparently. Once again, we haven't had a huge issue with copyright music in the background, but just to cover our tracks, we do not own the copyright rights of any of the music played in the background here on our sports broadcast on the ND Sports Channel. That's going to be picked up there by Haley Krieger, a sophomore. Krieger still in behind the net. Loose puck picked up there by Aaliyah Vondel. 9:35 and counting. Vondel in behind the net. Looking to bring it up here, and she will. Puck will move into center ice. Nice move by Vondel to get around the defender, but then she kind of lost her footing on the ice, and the loose puck would come down, and Sorensen would pick it up. Sorensen advances it onto the stick of Olsen over on the far boards. Both Sorensen and Olsen are pinned up against the boards there. They'll put it onto the stick of Sam Martin. Martin will get the puck up into center ice. Now a battle for the puck along the blue line there on the far side boards. I believe that's Grothman. That shot got deflected wide right. And Grothman with another shot on goal, a little bit high and a little wide to the right. 8:43 and counting to go here. It's a 9-0 lead for the Fargo North-South. Fargo North-South's only non-win of the year came a couple weeks ago against the Bismarck Blizzard. They would actually lose in a shootout, but it goes into the books as a tie game. And, well, the last 3 times I can remember Fargo North-South losing, all 3 of those were against the Bismarck Blizzard. One here this season, one in the state championship game last year, and then the second meeting of the 2 teams of the season from last season, which was about 1 year ago today, about. Remember, we were here in January for that game, so maybe just shy of a year. Battle for the puck along the near boards here. Kind of giving the elbow there was Megan Shimko, and that allows Dickinson, or check that, Williston, I'm sorry, folks, to come away with it. Dickinson does have the midget orange-black colors, though, so allow me that one slip-up. I'll do my best from here on forward to not do that again. 7:22 to go here in the second period of play. Picking up the puck there is Kata Pokus. Nice pass, and oh, that was nearly put in by Avery Myers. That would have been her 5th goal of the night. A couple players get tripped up behind the net there. Avery Myers, one of those players for Fargo North-South. Shot on goal, nice shot on goal there by Hannah Dorsey, and a nice save by Olivia Burvig. I'll stop the clock with 6:49 to go here in the second period of play. Skating in for Fargo North-South is Promisberger. She'll win the face-off onto the stick of Armin. Now it's picked up on the near boards here by Sorensen. Sorensen will get the puck once again. That's Promisberger in the middle there. Had to get around a couple defenders. Now she'll try and feed it, and it's right there, and it's in. It's 10-0 with 6:20 to go here in the second period of play. That was a nice pass across the crease of the goal there, and Fargo North-South able to push another one into the net. And that's a double-digit lead now for Fargo North-South. have to look at the schedule again. I believe the most goals that Williston's given up on a game is 14, I believe. I don't recall if a team has scored more than that. So Caitlin Arman has 2 goals now. Promisberger gets credit for the assist. She has 2 assists. No goals and 2 assists for Abby Promisberger. 5:51 to go here in the second period of play. Actually, now that I think about it, I think there was a game where they lost 15-1, so still a 14-goal difference, but I think 15 is the most that they've given up in one game. There's another opportunity here for Fargo North South with 5:25 to go in the second period. That pass in front of the net will trickle out into the near boards and now back into the near far corner. North South will bring it back up. Shoots the puck up into center ice. Aaliyah Bublitz in behind the net there momentarily with the puck. Now it comes loose into the far corner, and North-South will come back the other way on a 2-on-2, and clearing it out of the zone there for Williston is Tasha Overland. Josie Hell tried to make a move up. That puck will get poked off her stick. 4:35 to go here in the second period of play. That puck is intercepted, and then the loose puck was picked up by Krieger. North-South will work the puck back into center ice, and making a move into the zone there is Grothman. One of the Fargo North fans behind the plexiglass behind the net wanted a penalty there. She put her hand up in the air, but she's not going to get that one. That was a clean play as far as what I saw anyway. Here's an opportunity for Haley Rom. Rom's in the middle of the net there, and I don't know if I think she tried to shoot that one, but it went wide left of the net. Williston doing a good job of keeping it in the offensive zone here for about a minute or so, and now the puck comes back to center ice. Sam Martin looks to make a move. She'll dish it off, and that one's up and in. It's 11-0 now with 3:24 to go. And Avery Myers just picked up her 5th goal. So 5 of the 11 goals scored by Avery Myers. We'll see who gets credit for the assist on that one. 3:24 to go here in the second period of play, and 4 goals in the first period here, and now 7 here in the second period. And, well, you could say that first period of play was maybe some 2019 rust. They have played games, but not here at home yet in 2019.
Second assist goes to number 14, Sam Martin. Time of that goal, 3:24 remaining in the second period. Myers from Hanson and Martin at 3:24.
Puck over on the far boards there. I can't see who that is in the corner, but coming away with it is Promisberger. Promisberger will dish it onto the stick there. Josie Hell, 2:35 to go, 11-0 lead for Fargo North South. Hell, shot on goal, goes off the skate of a Coyote, and now that puck will trickle to the left side of the net. Lucky break there for the freshman Olivia Burvig. 2:20 and counting to go here, and that will be an icing call, bringing the face-off back down to this end of the ice. The Mandan Braves hand the Bismarck Legacy Sabres their first loss of the year in girls basketball. Braves would defeat the Sabres 70-54 in that game. That went final just a couple minutes ago. Keep you posted on any other scores that come in on our statewide scoreboard here. And nice job there by Burvig. Matter of fact, a double nice job as she saved 2 of them. Saved the initial one-timer shot and then saved the rebound shot as well. That one off the post. They pulled the light there, thinking it was going to go in, but it went off the right post and no goal. It remains 11-0. A minute 50 to go here in the second period of play. Had to stop and think there for a moment. Usually when the score is that high, we're in the third period, but that's okay. Caitlin Arman will pick it up now. Centering pass was intended there for Isabel Poole. They'll get it back to Poole. Center of the ice won't go, and Williston will pick it up. More specifically there, that was Kata Pokas. Chasing it in behind the net, there's Karen Rusted. Williston will get it out of the offensive zone. North-South will have to retreat. Skating back for it, there's Chloe Bry. First time I've called her name tonight for Fargo North-South. Armin will feed it up for Hannah Dorsey. And that Dorsey shot will be saved by Burvig once again. Stopping the clock with 57 seconds to go here in the second period of play. Jerica Fries will be in the face-off circle here for Fargo North-South. Face-off won by North-South. Fries, shot. Goes a little bit to the right of the net. May have went off the glove of Burvig. And another nice save there by Burvig. 40 seconds to go here in the second period of play. That is Haley Rom with the puck over on the far side. Now it comes to the near boards, and North-South will bring it back. That's Hannah Dorsey. Dorsey, nobody there except the official, and Dorsey will skate over and collect the puck once again. Nice pass there from Promisberger back to Sam Martin. Martin feeds it into the far corner. It's picked up by Jerica Fries. Fries, Martin was there, tried the backhand spin shot, and couldn't quite see it. Got lost in front of about 5 or 6 players there. But putting the shot on goal was Hannah Dorsey, and somewhere in the mix of those players, it got deflected off, and that buzzer will bring us to the end of the second period of play. It's 11-0. No penalties, I believe, in that second period of play. And we'll add up the numbers here, make sure we got everything accurate, and come back with your second intermission report right after this short timeout. This is high school girls hockey on the ND Sports Channel.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up.
All right, welcome back here. Second intermission report. Took a little bit longer break there, mainly because we had a lot of numbers to add up there in that second period of play. And, well, let's go ahead and take a look at those numbers. And let's see here. So it's 11-0 after 2. Avery Myers has 5 goals. Mackenzie Hansen, 2 goals and 3 assists. Caitlin Armand, 2 goals and 1 assist. Josie Hell, 1 goal and 1 assist. JC Moore, 1 goal. Abby Promisberger, 2 assists. Sam Martin, 1 assist. Jerica Fries, 1 assist. Alex Kenny, 5 saves on 5 shots. Fargo North South, 38-5 in favor of North South on shots on goal. They got 17 in the first, 21 in the second for Williston. 5 shots on goal, 2 in the first, 3 in the second. 3 power plays in the game. All 3 power plays for Williston came in the first period. There were no penalties in the second period of play from either team. Fargo North South has spent 6 minutes in the box through 2 periods of play, and they've scored 2 shorthanded goals on those 3 Williston power play opportunities. Alex Kinney in net, two shots in the first period, 3 in the second for a total of 5 shots and 5 saves. While Olivia Burvig for the Williston Coyotes, 17 shots faced in the first period, saved 13 of them. Faced 21 shots in the second period, saved 14 of them for a total, 2-period total of 38 shots on goal and 27 of those saved. Penalties in the first period look like this. Karina Grothman, 2 minutes for tripping at the 3:39 mark, and then 2 minutes for checking for Grothman, at the 10:06 mark. And then Isabel Poole went at the 14:04 mark, 2 minutes for checking. All those happening in the first period of play. Goals in the first period, Mackenzie Hansen made it 1-0. Avery Myers made it 2-0 with assists by Mackenzie Hansen and Josie Hell. And then Caitlin Armand made it 3-0 with an unassisted goal. And then Mackenzie Hansen scored her second goal to make it 4-0 at the 16:53 mark of the first period. That second Mackenzie Hansen goal was assisted by Josie Hell and Avery Myers. In the second period of play, it was all Fargo North South. Avery Myers with an unassisted goal 19 seconds into the second period of play. That'd be her second goal. And then Josie Hell at the 1:46 mark would put it in, assisted by Caitlin Armand and Abby Promisberger. At the 2:54 mark, JC Moore would put in another goal. That one was assisted by Jerica Fries. And then at the 5:23 mark, Avery Myers would score her hat trick, assisted by Hannah Dorsey and Mackenzie Hansen. And exactly 30 seconds later, Avery Myers would get her 4th goal, and that one would also be assisted by Mackenzie Hansen. Caitlin Armand would get another goal at the 10:40 mark, assisted by Abby Promisberger. And then Avery Myers would get the 11th goal of the game so far, assisted by Mackenzie Hansen and Sam Martin. You can follow us on Twitter. If you can't keep track of all that, we got it all sorted out for you on our Twitter page at ND Sports CH1. Once again, 11-0 after 2 periods of play. We'll take one quick timeout. Come back after this here on the ND Sports channel with the 3rd period of play. Let's see here. Taking a look at the ice. We'll keep it right here, actually. And that was a good decision. So now move on to the 3rd period of play here. Fargo North South going from right to left in their white-gray jerseys with green numbers outlined in white trim. Or I should say teal-green probably is the better way to describe that. And then Williston in their black jerseys with orange trim, black numbers outlined in white. Poking the puck away there for Williston was Aaliyah Bublitz, but Fargo North South would get it right back. 16:20 to go here in the 3rd period of play. 4 goals in the first, 7 in the second for Fargo North South to bring us to our 11-0 score. So North South will work it back the other way now. Skating up near ice here on the near boards is Madeline Rorick. I believe that's Avery Myers who picked up the puck in the back there. And she has it right now, and that is indeed Myers. Myers poked it away. Goes back in behind the net. Loose puck picked up by Williston. See if they can get it out of the zone there. A little pushing with the elbows there. Hell would try to feed it in to, I believe that was Myers in front of the net there. No, it was Rorick, excuse me. And now that puck will escape and we'll have an icing call. And the face-off will come back down to the other end, stopping the clock with 15:22 to go here in the third period of play. Once again, this game will be available for a 24/7 replay on our website within 24 hours of the conclusion of our broadcast here. And usually it's a lot quicker than that. Usually it's more like an hour, but we always say 24 just to be safe, just in case something goes wrong and it just doesn't go up there. But we wrapped up 2018 with a pretty good success rate there. And that was a nice save there by Olivia Burvig. She had a shot like that back in the second period, and now she'll save another one and also get the rebound. Fargo North South will maintain possession of the puck here, but some good goalie work by Burvig in the net here for the Coyotes. Coyotes trying to get it out of the zone, and they do so successfully. Fargo North South will pick it up at center ice there, and Promisberger will spin around the defender, bring it back. It's a 3-on-2. Centering pass, shot on goal, goes wide left. Promisberger picks it back up. Now it's Caitlin Armand in behind the Coyote net. She tried the backhanded pass in front of the net, got deflected far boards. Fargo North South will maintain possession of the puck, at least for a moment. Losing it there was Promisberger. She couldn't see where the puck was at, and Williston will dump it back in behind the North-South net for another icing call at the 13:53 mark here of the second period of play. They'll bring the face-off down to the stick side of Olivia Burvig. Burvig, a freshman. Actually, I said there was 10 sophomores and 3 freshmen on the team. Actually, there's 11 sophomores and 4 freshmen because I forgot to add in the 2 goalies when I said that earlier. Both goalies are named Olivia, so if we're ever not sure who's in goal, we'll just say the first name and we'll get it right. 13:08 and counting. Once again, it is a running clock. Once a 6-goal lead is established at the start of the third period, it's a running clock. So this one will be over here in 12 minutes and 57 seconds. Shot on goal will go wide right. Got deflected wide right by Kinney. Back the other way comes North-South. On the defense, there's Victoria Gustafson. And another nice save there by Burvig and a way to get it out of the net there by the Coyotes. But Josie Hell comes up with another shot and another save, and Burvig had to turn her head, and as a result, Fargo North South was able to poke it in. She made a great save on that first shot there, and then the puck got deflected up in the air, and Burvig moved her head to the right, and the puck went to the left, and Fargo North South was able to push it into the net as a result to make it 12-0. 12:20 and counting to go here in the third period of play, as Williston will win the face-off. Haven't said that too many times tonight, but they have had a few face-off wins this evening. That is Tori Tatum into the lineup here for Fargo North South. They'll shove the puck in behind the Coyote net over to the far boards where it's picked up there by North South. I want to say that was Sam Martin, and it was. And that one was nearly another opportunity here for Fargo North South, but it went a little wide of the net, and now Williston will try and bring it out. Evelyn Olsen got that last goal. It was assisted by Josie Hell. With the puck now is Mariah Sorensen. Let's just say Sorensen, and it's in for another goal. So 13-0 now with 11. Now the clock is stopped with 11:13. I'm not sure why it stopped, unless I don't think it stops for goals. Maybe it does. To refresh myself on the rule on that one. Another save goes in the stat book for Olivia Burvig there. That puck will trickle down into the face-off circle here in the offensive zone for Fargo North South, and now it escapes the center ice. And picking it up is Mackenzie Hansen. Hansen still with the puck, 10:37 and counting to go, a 13-0 lead here for Fargo North South. I meant to look during the intermission break, but I was too busy adding up stats. So, and there's another near miss. And Burvig with an awesome save up in front there as that puck came dangerously close to going in for goal number 14. 10:14 and counting to go here. Once again, running clock. Face-off will come to the glove side of the freshman Burvig. And that face-off is won by Williston. And then North-South takes it back really quick.
Second assist goes to number 4, Maria Sorensen. Time of that goal, 11:13 remaining in the third period. Dorsey from Tatum and Sorensen at 11:13.
Hannah Dorsey gets the last goal there for Fargo North South. South will work it out from behind their own net. Now the puck goes up into center ice. It's a 1-on-2 going back the other way. That is Avery Myers. Myers has 5 goals in this game for North South. Centering pass will escape to the far boards, and a one-timer and a nice save there by Burvig. And another nice save, and now she'll cover it up and give credit for at least 3 saves, if not 4 on that one. Tori Tatum and Mariah Sorensen will get the assist on that Hannah Dorsey goal. And another opportunity up front, another nice save there by Burvig. Burvig slow to get up, but fortunately Williston able to grab control of the puck and give her some time to get back up into the net. 8:27 and counting. Here comes Fargo North South. Centering pass, shot on goal, was deflected off one of the skates of the Coyotes. I believe it may have been the skate of Aaliyah Solway, a freshman. 8:17 and counting to go here in the game. There's Caitlin Arman bringing it into the offensive zone. She'll dish it back for her teammate. Puck is poked away, and Williston will pick it up along the near boards. And now the puck goes into center ice, but over skating it for a moment there, and now still a loose puck. Neither team with clear possession until now. Josie Hell will pick it up, move into the offensive zone. 3-on-2, north-south, centering pass, shot on goal, will not go in. That was off the stick of Caitlin Arman, and now the puck escapes over to the far boards, where it's picked up by Aaliyah Vondo. 7:37 and counting to go, and no call there. And no call there. Another centering pass, but 2 Coyotes are there to keep that one from going in for the moment. Now the puck escapes into center ice, and hustling for it there was Krieger. And now pushing it in behind the net was Aaliyah Vondo, and now Williston, both teams, matter of fact, will get a line change. 7:09 to go here in the game. We'll be back here tomorrow with another matchup. It'll be Fargo North South taking on the Minot Majets. Jets for the girls team, Magicians for the boys team. Arman will pick up the loose puck, at least she did for the moment. Skating through and covering up there is Olivia Burvig. And that will bring us a face-off here with just shy of 6.5 to go in the game. And coming up once again in our post-game show in about 6.5 minutes from now. Go over the final numbers, take a look at the upcoming schedules for these two teams, and Get you set for tomorrow's matchup between Fargo North South and the Minot Jets. Have some boys and girls basketball on the horizon here on the ND Sports Channel for you as well. And plenty of hockey action to come still as well. We'll have a couple more boys games for you too here on the ND Sports Channel for Fargo North. Just under 6 to go, 5:57 and counting to be exact. That was Jaslyn Berger trying to get the puck out of the offensive zone for Fargo North South, and Berger staying with the puck there and able to push the puck back to the other blue line, the opposite blue line. North South will work it in behind the net. Coyotes will put the puck up onto the near boards. Josie Hell skates up on it. Shot on goal. Whistle comes just as the shot was taken, and that will actually stop the clock with 5:16. We'll have a penalty. It's the first penalty since the first period of play. And that will be, this will be power play opportunity number 4 for Williston once again. On 2 of the 3 power plays for Williston so far, Fargo North South has scored shorthanded goals. All that coming in the first period of play. 4-0 at the end of 1. Fargo North South will put 7 in the net to make it 11-0 at the end of 2. And now they've put 2 more here in the third period, looking to possibly put 3. And a nice save there by Olivia Burvig, the freshman. Checking is the call there. Grothman to the box for the 3rd time. Matter of fact, the 2 times that Fargo North South scored on the shorthanded goals, it was Grothman who was in the box. So it was the only other player to go to the box was, I forgot to, it was Isabel Poole. And that was the one power play where Fargo North South did not score a goal. 1:05 remaining in the Williston Coyote power play, 4:18 remaining in the game. That one got deflected up into the netting. That will create a face-off here as the clock continues to tick. 4:08, 4:07 counting. The power play continues to tick as well. 40 seconds here. Fargo North South will win that face-off here. Picking it up is Avery Myers. She has 5 goals in this game so far. 5 goals and no assists. You'd think she'd share a little bit. 20 seconds to go here in the power play for the Coyotes. That's picked up by Rom over on the far corner. Puck escapes into center ice, or North South will pick it back up. They'll move it up ice into the offensive zone in the direction of Myers, but Josie Hell will skate back and collect the puck. And now Fargo North South is at full strength. 3:09 and counting to go in the game here, and we'll see if the final score will be what the current score is, or if Fargo North South will sneak one in, or if Wilson will sneak one in. Fargo North South has been known to let goals go in late in their third period of their games this season. It's happened a few times. Avery Myers trying to get a double hat trick there, if that's even such a thing, I'm not sure. I'll have to look that one up, but she came close to getting her 6th goal. 2.5 to go here in the third period. Myers spinning around there, trying to get around a couple defenders, and puck will escape center ice. Sam Martin will skate after it. Martin will pick it up, bring it back over the center line and into the offensive zone for North South. Sam Martin still at the puck. Another shot on goal there is blocked by the Coyotes, and now the puck escapes over under the near boards. Picking it up there is Sorensen. Myers, centering pass, got deflected. It's covered up by Burvig, and well, I'm used to saying that'll stop the clock, but it won't. 1:45, 1:44 and counting here. Get some changes on the ice for Williston, as well as a couple changes for Fargo North South as well. Minute 27 as the face-off drops, and Josie Hell will collect the puck at center ice. Caitlin Arman will skate up on it, center it back there, and nobody there. Loose puck picked up by Josie Hell. Shot on goal got deflected on the way to the goal, and Burvig did a nice job of staying in front of that puck. Kept it in front of her right pad and covered it up. And that brings us to the 1 minute mark of the game. Kenzie Hansen and Avery Myers playing a role in 10 of the 11 goals here, or 10 of the 13 goals, excuse me, for Fargo North South. 35 seconds to go. That is Abby Promisberger, and another shot on goal and another cover up there by Burvig. 27 seconds and counting of another face-off here, and one last chance for both of these teams. Maybe two, depending on what happens, but at least one more chance. North-South, Promisberger wins the face-off. Promisberger works it inside. Another shot on goal that got chipped up over the top of the net. I believe it went off the left pad of Burvig, and that sound will bring us to the end of the game. Your final score, Fargo North South 13, the Williston Coyotes 0. We'll get some numbers added up here and be back with your post-game show in a few moments here on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With
With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. All right, welcome back to the post-game show here at the Fargo Coliseum as Fargo North South will defeat the Williston Coyotes by the final score of 13-0. A young Coyotes team here, and they played one of the best teams in the state. And, well, you know, for being a sophomore in goal, freshman in goal, Olivia Burvig absolutely did the best that she absolutely could, facing a total of 54 shots
She was able to save 41 of them, and what was most impressive about her work in the net on this particular game was her ability to, for the most part, keep her eye on the puck and make sure that those rebound opportunities didn't turn in to, say, goals 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I mean, there were seriously many opportunities for Fargo North-South to put even more goals into the net, but due to an outstanding job by Olivia Burvig in the net there, covering up those rebounds, keeping her right and left pads in front of the puck. She even deflected a couple off her stick. She had a couple lucky shots from Fargo North-South that went off the post. And, of course, she doesn't get an official credit for a save on the ones that go off the post. But absolutely an outstanding job there for the freshman goalie, Olivia Burvig, in net for the Coyotes. Yes, they did fall 13-0, but, hey, when you play one of the best, one of the top two, if not the top team in the state, and you got a young team coming in with looking to get some good experience. So this is certainly one of those games where they picked up that experience there. And yes, they fell. And yes, the scoreboard would suggest otherwise, but Olivia Burvig did an awesome job in net tonight for the Williston Coyotes. Give her props for that, no doubt, hands down. It was 4-0 Fargo North-South at the end of one. They'd score 7 in the second to make it 11-0. Put 2 more in the third for a total of 13. 54-6 in shots in favor of Fargo North-South. Of those 54 shots, 17 in the first, 21 in the second, 16 in the third. 6 shots for Williston, 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. Fargo North-South went to the box 4 times for a total of 8 minutes. 3 of those 4 penalties happened in the first period. And Fargo North-South would score 2 of their 13 goals shorthanded. Williston would go 0 for 4 on the power play. One of those power plays on a running clock, so I guess instead of 8 minutes, you could probably say it was a 7-minute game time on power play for the Coyotes. But let's see here. Alex Kinney in goal for the Fargo North-South. 6 shots faced, 6 saved. 2 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third. For Olivia Burvig, 54 shots on goal. She saved 41 of them. Of those 54, 41, she saved 17. Or no, she faced 17, saved 13 of them in the first, faced 21 in the second, saved 14 of them, faced 16 and saved 14 of those 16 in the third for Olivia Burvig in net for the Williston Coyotes. Your game summary went like this. Karina Grothman, 2 minutes for tripping at the 3:39 mark of the first period of play. Mackenzie Hansen would make it 1-0 at the 3:51 mark of the first period on a shorthanded goal. Fargo North-South would go back to full strength. Avery Myers would make it 2-0 on a goal at the 8:55 mark. That Myers goal was assisted by Hansen and Josie Hell. That'd be her first of many goals to come. Then Karina Grothman would go back to the box for checking at the 10:06 mark. And then Caitlin Armour would score a goal to make it 3-0 unassisted at the 11:29 mark of the first period of play. And then Isabel Poole would go to the box, 2 minutes for checking, at the 14:04 mark of the first period. Williston would not score on that power play, and then Mackenzie Hansen, with just over a minute remaining in the period at the 16:53 mark, would put in a goal to make it 4-0. That goal was assisted by Josie Hell and Avery Myers. 19 seconds into the second period, it would become 5-0 off the goal by Avery Myers. 1:46 mark, it'd be 6-0 off the goal by Josie Hell. That was assisted by Caitlin Arman and Abby Promisberger. At the 2:54 mark of the second period, it'd be J.C. Moore making it 7-0, assisted by Jerica Fries. And then Avery Myers at the 5:23 mark, and the 5:53 mark would make it 8-0 and 9-0. The 8-0 goal from Avery Myers was assisted by Hannah Dorsey and Mackenzie Hansen. The 9-0 goal by Avery Myers was assisted by Mackenzie Hansen. Caitlin Arman would put double digits on the board to make it 10-0 at the 10:40 mark of the second period. That Arman goal was assisted by Abby Promisberger and Tori Tatum. And then at the 13:36 mark, it'd be 11-0 on a goal by Avery Myers. And Mackenzie Hansen and Sam Martin would get the assist on Myers' fourth goal of the game. So at the 9-0 mark, Avery Myers got her hat trick. And then 2 goals later, she'd get her fourth goal of the game to make it 11-0. No, check that. Check that. Myers scored in the first period, so her hat trick came at 8-0. And then her fourth goal was 9-0, and her fifth goal was 11-0. And then we'd move into the third period. Evelyn Olsen would make it 12-0. That goal was assisted by Josie Hell at the 4:28 mark of the third period. And then Hannah Dorsey would make it 13-0 at the 5:47 mark of the third period. That goal assisted by Tori Tatum and Maria Sorensen. Karina Grothman would go to the box for the third time in the game for her second checking penalty at the 11:44 mark. Williston would not score on that running clock power play, and that would bring us to the end of the game. Your final score once again, 13-0. Take a look at these two teams side by side now. Williston falls to 0-12 on the year, 0-6 at home, and on the road 0-1. Let's see here. I might need to double check that actually. Tell you what, we'll take a short timeout. We'll double check that to make sure it's accurate.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back to the post-game show here. We did double check that, and we need to make one adjustment here to get that to be accurate. And there we go. Now it should pop up here. Let's see. They've lost a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the road. That would give them 5 at home. And then that 1 neutral ice loss. So let's go ahead and see if that's been updated now. And yes, okay, so that is accurate. 0-12 on the year, 0-5 at home, 0-6 on the road, with that 0-1 neutral ice loss, which came against Mandan in a Minot tournament back on December 28th. Now they've scored 7 on the season. They've allowed 101 goals on the season now, which is an average of about 8 goals per game. For the Fargo North-South team, they are now 8-0-1 on the year, 4-0-1 at home, 4-0-0 on the road, and no neutral ice games. I don't think they do have one on the schedule this year. The 4-game win streak now extends from 3 to 4, and they've scored a total of 60 goals on the year, and they've allowed a total of 10 goals on the year. So coming up next here for the Williston Coyotes now, following tonight, they'll have a game in West Fargo tomorrow at 2 p.m. and then they'll be home against Minot, Grand Forks, and Devil's Lake. Then they'll hit the road again against Fargo Davies, Jamestown, Bismarck Blizzard, Mandan, and they'll wrap up the regular season at home against West Fargo United on February 8th. For Fargo North-South, they next game will be tomorrow. We'll have it for you here on the ND Sports Channel against the Minot Jets, and then they got East Grand Forks, and then Jamestown. Another game we'll have for you here on the ND Sports Channel. Then they'll be in West Fargo, taking on West Fargo United on the 25th, or no, checked at the 15th, excuse me, and then the 18th they'll be in Detroit Lakes. That one says it's on the ND Sports Channel, but unfortunately we did have to cancel that game, and due to lack of ability to broadcast from that venue. So we need to make that adjustment on there, and we apologize for that. We will have another game. We'll take a look at our schedule here in just a moment. And then Grand Forks on 7:30 here at the Coliseum. That game will indeed be on the ND Sports Channel, as well as the game against Mankato East Loyola, if I'm saying that right. I know I am. And then Bismarck, Devils Lake, Fargo, Davies, Mina, and then they'll meet the Williston Coyotes one more time to wrap up the regular season up in Williston against the Coyotes. So the Coyotes will have another chance to knock off Fargo North South here at the end of the season. They'll have plenty of time between now and then to practice up. They have a bunch of good matchups, and don't just automatically assume that they're not going to get a win this year. There's certainly a couple of win possibilities on the schedule there for the Williston Coyotes coming up here over the course of the season. So once again, a young team, and they have a bright future in front of them. There's no doubt about that. Coming up here on the ND Sports Channel, our next game, well, as I mentioned a moment ago, will be tomorrow. Fargo North South will take on Minot girls hockey, and then on January 8th, we'll have the Oak Grove Grovers and the Lisbon Broncos in boys basketball from Oak Grove Lutheran High School here in Fargo. And then we'll be just across the parking lot, or I should say up on the parking lot, in the Spartan Dome as the Spartans take on the Wapton Huskies in boys basketball on January 10th. And then a doubleheader there, the Fargo South Bruins and the Cheyenne Mustangs, girls at 5:45, boys at 7:30 on January 11th, followed by another hockey game. The North-South team will take on Jamestown on January 12th. Then we'll have some more Class B basketball action for you on the 15th, Northern Cass and Enderlin, followed by Oak Grove and Milner North Sargent on the 17th. Boys game up in Northern Cass, girls game at Oak Grove. Then we'll see some Class A basketball once again. Looking forward to that matchup. Circle it on your calendar. It should be a good one. On January 18th, Fargo South takes on Fargo Davies in boys basketball. And then we'll come back here to the Coliseum on the 22nd for Fargo North South's game against Grand Forks. And then we'll head back down to Fargo South High School as the Bruins will take on the Spuds out of Moorhead, a North Dakota, Minnesota matchup there in boys basketball on the 24th of January. And then Fargo North South versus Mankato East here in girls hockey on the 25th. Fargo North South and Fargo North versus Fargo South in a girls boys basketball doubleheader on the 29th of January. And then we'll wrap up January with Oak Grove and Milner North Sargent. And then we'll kick off February with another hockey game for you. It'll be a hockey doubleheader on February 1st as North-South girls will take on Devils Lake, and then the Spartan boys will take on Devils Lake on that 7:30 p.m. game on February 1st. And then Enderlin-Richland is a tentative game right now on February 5th. And Fargo South Grand Forks Red River girls basketball on February 7th. Oak Grove, Enderlin on the February 8th. And you can check out our website for a complete schedule of upcoming games. And once again, that schedule is subject to change right here on the ND Sports Channel, but you can check that 24 hours a day. That will always be out of all of our areas on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, website, everything else, our broadcast, our most accurate and updated schedule will always be at ndsportschannel.com. Time now to select the player of the game before we get out of here. And well, there's a couple ways that we could do this, but honorable mention will go to Avery Myers, as she did score 5 goals in the game, but we are going to give the player of the game honors to the senior Mackenzie Hansen, as she also played a role in 5 of the goals, getting 2 goals and 3 assists for 5 points and no penalty minutes. Mackenzie Hansen assisted. All 3 of those assists were on Avery Meyer goals, so that certainly played one of the roles in avoiding the coin flip between those two. But once again, honorable mention to Avery Myers. But our player of the game today will be Mackenzie Hansen with 2 goals, 3 assists, and a total of 5 points. Her 2 goals, I believe. Let me double check here. One of her 2 goals was unassisted, and her other goal was assisted by Avery Myers. And so Avery Myers actually has 1 assist. I had her down for 0 assist. So, but we'll just add that into our stat book. That way it's accurate there. But yeah, Mackenzie Hansen will be our player of the game. That's going to wrap it up. Once again, your final score, 13-0. Fargo North South defeats Williston Coyotes. We'll talk to you again tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. for the puck drop. We'll go on the air a little bit before that with your pregame show. It's Fargo North South versus Minot tomorrow at 12:30 right here from the Fargo Coliseum on the ND Sports Channel. Have a great night.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.